Almost time to wrap up the assignment again.
Just to tell y'all, the sound in the background is a trembling warper. It's a bit annoying. I shouldn't have started here.
Almost time to wrap up the assignment again.
Anyways, hey y'all, this is Ishnai Ciarfox, and we're starting this. The fuck? I'm hitting left. Oh, why aren't you? And I had to. By the way. Look at that. Fuck. Alright, one of the reasons why I'm not getting Silver Wolf is because, as the rule of I am a fox, I am required. I'm also now required to buy this. Ah! Oh, I do have enough gems. But I'm saving up for her. I had bought this. Okay, let's make any of this serious that shows up. No, I don't want to unlock it early. Here we are. Me. This will be my outfit, or at least the head things will be my setup. No, I do need to buy the... So I do need to do the be right back thing. Oh, looks like I gave back the gems that I, totally didn't spend on that hat.
Almost time to wrap up the assignment again.
Need to put it in order. I'm sorry. Probably not the best setup, but here it is. But yeah, I have to save up for that is a cute outfit. Don't like it. Too late, I already bought it. I'll be back for other stuff later on. Yeah, it's the 3rd anniversary, by the way. I am getting distracted by the exclamation marks. Yes. What were you expecting anything different from me? Oh, she got an enhancement. I bet the Molly Fish is happy about that. Unlock now. Stop having the exclamation point. It's fucking bothering me. Ah! One of the moles. Does that mean that shampoo? What's her name? Hook? Bringing that poor girl everywhere that's not safe. Yeah, I was, as you can tell, I was leveling, what's his name for, because, him and, what's his name is excellent. Got that now so I can stop with the exclamation point! Ah! I can ignore them. Ignore them. I believe in me. Except when I don't. Alright.
The new captain is about to arrive, so you...
The captain's right here. Still more flammable reward. Oh, that. Trail 3 years running. For all the trailblazers, settings the unknown. You brought me the most surprises and scares. Good. You know what I'm gonna fucking do. I choose you. Pokemon. A lot of people use Ron May, but I hate her as a character, not as a trying to propagation bullshit. Stop being distracted. Stop being distracted. Stop being distracted. The annual Trailblaze report, I'm guessing Sparkle's going to be my most used out. Again. Not being distracted. You're here for one reason. So left. We are all here for this. Yum yum Alley.
When can I, retire for real?
Never. as you can tell. Give nobody a fucking chance. Oh, these serious things with my...
The moon just spoke.
I'm not hearing things, am I? The
Yes.
Master of Elation is here?
No, maybe.
Hurry, make a wish. It might actually come true.
Delusional, all of you.
Hang on. This isn't right. Is it?
Yeah, with my ears? No.
Oh, that winking moon up there in the sky. It just spoke. For real.
Insanity, all of you.
Hey, it wasn't just me, was it? You heard that too, right?
The whole world heard it.
I heard it too.
Hi,
That's why I
Himiko.
came straight back for you.
Didn't hear you running up.
The winner of these Phantasmoon games shall inherit all my authority and become the true, permanent Eon of Elation. Which means...
The Aeon of Elation just raised the stakes.
Precisely. Aha has raised the stakes. The final winner will inherit the authority of Elation itself.
Are you serious? This is so wild. It doesn't even feel real anymore.
That's saying
Every
something.
time a path has vanished or been absorbed, the cosmic turmoil has lasted for dozens of Amber Eras. The transfer of an Eon's divine authority.
I'm guessing
How
just
could
as an
that
emulator.
ever amount to a mere wager, lightly traded in a single world's game?
Would Aha do something like this?
The most logical explanation is that Aha wants to steer this game toward utter insanity. But then, who can possibly fathom the mind of an Eon?
Has the stakes ever been raised before?
Not every Phantasmoon game's ending has been recorded. Many were lost to time, most likely a consequence of the winner's exercise.
I mean, was it fictionologists be getting involved?
But as far as recorded history goes, this is unprecedented. After all, the chance to be an Eon for just 1 minute is already an irresistible lure for many.
Something about this feels off.
Exactly. It's just too weird. Can you really just give up being an Eon? What if this is just a big prank by those masked fools?
In the historical records, instances of the Phantasmoon speaking are few and far between, and the likelihood of it being influenced by an external force is exceedingly slim.
What's the point of all this? For me to wear fox ears.
Basically, unless what the Phantasmoon said is some cruel joke or a play on words, once the games are over, a new god will be born. One of unknown identity, unknown morality, and unknown purpose. They won't be a guest with a 1-minute pass to the Elation theme park. They will be its new owner.
There he is smirking up there.
They may spread good fortune and steer the great wheel of the cosmos toward hope. Or they may be a god of utter malice, mocking all who stand against the destruction, intent on dragging the universe into an abyss of despair.
There might be a silver lining here.
You mean a pessimist sees a half-empty glass, but an optimist sees a half-full one.
I just want a fucking glass.
I knew you were an optimist, just like me. Besides, there's no way the Eon of Elation would let their authority fall into unworthy hands.
I mean, for shits and giggles, maybe.
Right? Right?
I'm wearing fox ears.
I couldn't even get a ticket to Star Rail Fest, and now I'm seeing them right here on the street.
Whoa. Where did all these people come from?
One suggestion. Fucking run.
Hey, that declaration the Phantom Moon mentioned was about you, right? What are you gonna do? Got any kind of moon landing plans in the works?
You should just hit it with your bat! Send that thing spinning into a black hole at the edge of the cosmos!
Think of that! It's a bat, not a golf club. I got the fox ears outfit for this.
Stands in your way with that bat! The way they say it makes you sound like a supervillain.
Yes.
Uh-oh. You don't think that fight with the Daybreak Squadron made everyone turn on us, do you?
Come on, isn't that basically your trademark? You beat the Daybreak Warriors senseless.
They attack first.
Oh! All these big shots from across the cosmos, fighting to the death right in our backyard.
That was defensive.
Epic. Are you brain dead? One wrong move from them and we're in serious trouble. Just like what happened with the Herald of Death years ago.
Sign this for me, future Eon!
Nothing is crazy about this.
Oh, when you become an Eon, can I be your emanator?
We should get away from this mess. Let's head back to the Express and discuss matters there.
A moment later, you squeeze your way through the crowd.
You're back.
Yeah, well, also, one of the things that bothered me about, apparently in, Honkai Impact 3rd, Himiko's father was, had to be murdered. And, I didn't, it felt like you rushed at the end of, in the story about the, conclusion with the relationship. I don't think the conclusion with the relationship between her and her father is over yet. Also,
Himiko messaged me. She filled me in on the Star Rail Fest and the Phantom Moon's declaration. Things really are changing fast.
I believe our objectives remain the same.
Yeah, that's right. We came here to win. A bigger prize doesn't change that.
And not trusting the father has nothing to do with my daddy issues.
Still, the mere fact
Nothing
that the Phantom
at all.
Moon made a declaration is anything but ordinary.
I'm still gonna have to use Sewell's new voice. I'm fine with it.
To prevent the divine authority from falling into the wrong hands, the supplicants may go to any lengths now with their tactics and actions. After all, in most people's minds, they alone are the ones best suited to wield power. Right or wrong has little to do with it. Such is the nature of human will.
Yeah, and that may be exactly what the Phantom Moon wishes to see. A spectacular, head-on battle of ambitions.
Madam Pearl has sent a communication request to the Astral Express.
Communication hint. It's a hint!
It hasn't been long since we parted. And here I am disturbing you once more.
Please, there's no need to apologize. Given the urgency of this transmission, Madam Pearl, I assume you wish to discuss the Phantom Moon's recent declaration.
Nothing manipulates people's emotions quite like that moon in the sky. A permanent handover of divine authority. It is unprecedented.
I can't help but wonder whether some malicious presence lurks behind the Phantom Moon. Still,
Okay.
who else but the Elation themselves could wield such control over it?
The lore of Elation, for a while it had to hide from all the other Eons because it went to go save the Vtuverse from the Voracity Eon and ended up getting a wound from the Voracity, which means that it was poisoned by the Voracity. And all the other Aeons, most of the other Aeons went to go kill Eha because of that. Aha lost its head. That's the reason why it's a mask. It uses masks for heads. But the Voracity has also disappeared and nobody knows where it's gone. It's hinted that it might be... Who knows?
In any case, the Phantom Moon's speech has made the public
inside,
realize
or at least
power to create a
Asheville has
god
something to do with it.
is in their hands. Their emotions, and perhaps even their wish power, are swelling to historic levels. The Department of Aberration Defense even detected a surge of agitation and unrest among the Imaginary. When normal people believe power rests in their hands, their decisions tend to grow more radical and reckless. Please, be careful.
They'll probably explain that.
Make sure to protect yourselves.
We need protection.
It isn't required, but I advise you to limit your appearances in public spaces.
Go out all the time, got it.
The Media and Public Relations Department has been monitoring public sentiment. At present, speculation and criticism regarding the Astral Express are surging.
Bitches came after us first.
I've seen it online myself. Following the fight with the Daybreak Warriors, there's been no shortage of hostile commentary aimed at her. A commentary program on TV has been claiming the Express's adventures are nothing but stories fabricated by the IPC.
I'm guessing Fulwish is
Many
it?
believe the Astral Express is oppressing the local heroes, and some are even speculating that she is the new Herald of Death.
Bitches, yes. I had a thought. Oh, if you think about it, Fulwish. Fulwish? Ha!
What the? What's
Or
wrong with
I
these
made that joke
people?
before.
These narratives are undoubtedly being amplified by media platforms steered by Fulwish.
See? Full. It's a
I
Fulwish.
received a report from the Security Bureau. They tell me that many fans of the Daybreak Squadron have been stirred up and are threatening retaliation against the Express.
Oh no.
I'll reinforce security in case agitators attempt to storm the station.
Bitch Pom Pom can take them out. Can control public opinion, can't you?
I can, but you overestimate what control really means. In the arena of public opinion, those who look strong are often the ones at a disadvantage. And besides,
you'll be distancing yourself from us for a while. Isn't that right?
that is accurate. We intend to scale back our public association for the time being. If it's confirmed that the Express is colluding with the IPC, its public image would only deteriorate further.
Why didn't we disclose what really happened in the fight?
Regrettably, I cannot agree to this. Clarifying the facts amid a frenzy of public sentiment is like trying to quell boiling water by stirring it. It only fuels the flames.
But you're distributing the heat if you stir it.
The happiness surgery causes recipients to undergo an abundance transformation. Disclosing such sensational information would probably be taken as a hoax. Or I will instruct the Department of Aberration Defense to verify the true mechanism behind the happiness surgery as soon as possible and assess its potential impact. I strongly advise you to exercise restraint in front of the media. Even the smallest statement can be selectively edited and misrepresented.
So, Fulwish is doing.
That much is certain. Still, given the current volatility of public sentiment, please exercise caution and self-control.
I don't know what either of those words mean.
I sincerely hope that the Phantom Moon's declaration will not disrupt the goodwill between us. A greater danger still stands before us. After listening to the declaration, who knows what extremes Fulwish might be driven to. Affairs demand my attention, so I must excuse myself. Should there
By the
be
way,
further developments, I will keep you apprised.
The only reason why I'm not pulling for Silver Wolf level 999 is because as a fox, I'm required to get my foxes. And the pool for after this is a fox. And I am required. Kind of like how I'm required to wear these fox ears.
What do you make of the current situation?
We need to take action and put a stop to Fulwish before things get even worse. Even if I'd never joined the Phantom Moon Games, I'd still make this decision.
Murder. Murder. For everyone she is
We cannot allow her to deceive and poison innocent people in the name of happiness.
Agreed. Given the likelihood of Fulwish acting unpredictably, we should confront her with everything we have.
Murder. Murder.
That reminds me, I've been wondering, the happiness surgery taps into the power of abundance, yet Fulwish seems perfectly normal. Just, how did she get her hands on something so dangerous?
It has nothing to do with my father.
Perhaps it's the lingering poison left behind by the previous Herald of Death. 15 years ago, the monster who turned living flesh into his artwork would, in the heat of combat, slip into bouts of frenzied elation and delirium.
The reason why I brought up abundance is her father was trying to figure out how to cure her sickness, withering sickness. And Shuhu, one of the emanators of abundance, resurrects. And yeah.
The murderous mark he left behind, the bloody bloom, was no mere delusion. According to his interrogation transcripts, he claimed to witness a brilliant golden tree,
also
promising him everlasting life.
Abundance is the ambrosial arbor.
I cannot say whether the vision this madman claimed to see corresponds to something real, but the possibility cannot be ruled out.
The reason why I was going to do this tonight is because I don't want any spoilers. I'm just going off of lore that a bunch of nerds have collected.
He claimed that in his hallucinations, the golden tree's branches coiled around him, drowning him in frenzy and pleasure. He wanted its blossoms to bloom before all, and to bring about that miracle, he was willing to slaughter without restraint. In hindsight, it's clear that the Herald of Death was a supplicant who bore the power of abundance. The tragedy he orchestrated in Plain Arcadia ultimately forged another version of himself. Fulwish. Right now, in Plain Arcadia, how many have undergone the happiness surgery and turned into potential abominations of abundance? It's a terrifying thought.
Murder. Murder. I don't know why terrifying. I'm happy for this. I mean, I said nothing.
What has happened to you over the years? Hiding behind these innocent people. What are you really trying to accomplish?
A world without sorrow? She's kind of made it clear.
I need more information about this junior of mine. I plan to head to Graphia Academy. Care to join me?
Yes, Mommy.
If we're to investigate Fulwish, we need to examine the traces left behind from the Herald of Death incident that took place during the last Phantom Moon Games. The recollections of teachers and the student records sealed away by the school. We're bound to find a vital clue there.
Let's find out everything about Fulwish.
If you're set, let's get moving.
Yes, Mommy.
Well, after that so-called dream campus experience, we've ended up back at Graphia Academy.
You know, our two
Almost like
times...
revisiting the place after graduation.
Ha. But side thing is, the two universities we go have quote-unquote graduated from or attended classes from Well, it was an interesting experience. Wake up, March.
Wait a minute. This nostalgia isn't an after effect of the Sparksy virus, right?
Don't worry, Marge. The Department of Aberration Defense conducted a comprehensive disinfection of the campus.
So why didn't they do that after the death?
That's a relief.
No, the Herald of Death.
The last thing I need is to be mid-investigation and suddenly morph into some hopping, dancing mushroom rabbit.
I mean, I can provide you with...
Speaking of which...
Oh, speaking of which, look at our ears.
Begin our investigation into Fulwish.
The... Maybe teachers who are familiar with the situation.
I think it's best we see my father first.
God damn it. What if I don't want to see anybody's...
It's only appropriate that we obtain permission from the Dean before proceeding with the investigation.
Fine.
15 years have passed, but there should be a backup of the student files, work logs, or visitor records. And only he knows where they're stored.
I'm quite sure more than the Dean would know. Like his secretary.
To the Dean's office.
Good thing he's our father. Don't have to go through, you know, legal loopholes. Just bat our eyes at him. Please, Daddy.
I heard from the teacher that the gym teacher is sick again.
Himeko, there you are at last. The news said you got into a huge fight with those, what were they called? Warriors at the Floating Isle exhibition. And then you disappeared. Let me see. You're not hurt anywhere, are you?
Also, what bothers me, I think I mentioned the first time I saw him, is the bandages right there. What that reminds me of is Blade, and Blade was affected by abundance. That's the reason why he can't die. He was affected by Shuhu.
I sent you a dozen messages, and you didn't reply to a single one. Do you have any idea how worried I was?
Joe.
But seeing that you've come to tell me you're safe in person, I'll let this slide. If you're really so preoccupied, a message or a call would do, you know.
Daywalker. No.
Ah, it's you two. I saw you in the news as well. Valiantly fought, huh? These Megatron warriors don't know who they're messing with. To think they dare challenge my daughter's subordinates.
Grandpa.
Well, now it feels like we're the underlings of Warlord Himeko or something.
Step on me, Himeko.
In any case, I'll leave Himeko in your hands. Please try to keep her out of combat.
I can't say it. Of course, Grandpa. I got it.
Stop. Every time you and she get together, the conversation somehow drifts completely off course.
Welcome to ADHD. You're welcome.
I'm fine. I'm good. Your daughter's no porcelain doll. We came here to...
I know. I understand. You didn't come as my daughter. Rather, I am currently speaking to the navigator of the Astral Express.
Same thing.
But tell me, has there been progress on the new Herald of Death case? I wasn't expecting the questioning to come in rounds.
In rounds?
The Department of Aberration Defense also sent someone here before you. They inquired about Fulwish.
Well, you should have the files up.
But regrettably, I truly don't know how to answer. On one hand, I wasn't here 15 years ago. On the other, she is still
the files
considered
should be
one of our school's distinguished alumni. I'm aware that you're involved in the investigation too. So, I compiled the pertinent documents ahead of time. I hope they'll be of use to you.
Okay, you're being nice to us now, but I'll probably have to murder you.
Thank you, Mr. Ryusuke.
Go ahead. The files are inside the archive room. Take whatever materials you need.
Alright, about Oogie Weeby.
To be honest, It wasn't until the Herald of Death incident 15 years ago that I first learned her name.
Damn.
As the Dean, I should have met up with her more often and tried harder to soothe the wounds it left on her. Well, I just couldn't.
Why?
Do you really need all the details? The whole serving as a model example thing. I don't want to tarnish it completely.
But wouldn't serving as a model example showing that you care?
I knew it was a selfish thought, but I just couldn't help it. Back then, whenever I heard her name, I thought to myself, if someone was able to survive the incident, then why couldn't it have been my daughter?
God. Well, she did. 15 years ago, you.
15 years ago, I received a commission to paint a massive portrait for an elixir seeker chief on the planet of Goliath's Shepherd. They said he had an elixir that could cure countless diseases.
Elixir seekers are illegal on the Shinjo Alliance because it involves abundance and becoming immortal.
By the time I came back, everything had changed. There had been a terrible accident on campus. And my daughter... Even though I knew my presence here wouldn't have changed anything. Because of that incident, I made a promise to never leave this world again during the Phantom Moon Games.
Only illegal. I know, right?
That's why I immediately flew here when I heard about the full Phantom Moon. But once again, I was too late. And the supplicant called Sparksy had turned the campus upside down.
Boy, why weren't you here in the first place? You're the dean. What were you doing between there?
It's all right. You can leave the crisis solving to the nameless.
It's gonna get worse before it gets better, though.
Right about that. Yet oddly, once Sparksy stirred up all that chaos, applications to the school soared to an all-time high.
Voting student, yes.
Times we live in are increasingly beyond my comprehension.
Well, there is a curse that is, I hope you live in interesting times, and we're living in fucking interesting times. We won't take you up any more of your time, then.
You're always welcome.
It will get worse before getting true.
Other than the archive room, you could also try talking to Miss Dolly. She's the longest-serving faculty member here and likely knows the most.
Then we'll try the archive room. Let's go, you two.
Yes, Mommy. And hi, Pocket! Awkward mom and dad. I mean,
Dad.
We should be able to find the archive room and Miss Dolly around in the Genesis classroom, right?
I want to talk to the students.
Oh my goodness, I thought I recognized you in the distance. Himiko, it really is you.
No.
Miss Dolly, please forgive me for not coming to see you sooner. I've been back for a while now, but this is the first chance I've had to come see you.
Don't worry about it. I'm simply happy that you cared enough to visit. I must apologize about the mask you entrusted me. In the end...
Please, I can't thank you enough for safeguarding the mask all those years.
Look at you. You haven't changed a bit. You and your friends look like you're in a hurry. Is there something you need to attend to?
You're here to talk about Fulwish.
Fulwish?
I'm gonna keep fucking up her name.
The Herald of Death.
That one.
The school organized a fundraiser for her back then. I still remember how she bowed again and again with tears in her eyes at everyone who helped. Poor girl. Though she was lucky to have survived, her parents didn't make it. There were rumors flying around the school saying she had something to do with the Herald of Death.
I mean, she has something to do with the new one.
She's the only one who survived. What a bunch of scoundrels. She had good grades and a good heart. And becoming famous, she often came back to visit the school and sponsored a number of scholarship projects.
Speaking of which, do you know anything about what happened to her after she graduated from school?
She's formed a cult.
I heard she went somewhere beyond the sky to further her studies after graduation. She had the chance to work for the Interastral Peace Corporation, but chose to return home and take over CFL TV instead, which was on the verge of bankruptcy.
Somewhere beyond the sky. Miss Dolly, do you know where she went exactly?
I mean, if she knew exactly, she wouldn't say somewhere beyond the skies.
I never heard. However, she pushed out many projects after taking over the TV station and managed to expand their business to the whole of Plain Arcadia in just a few years.
I wonder.
That is all I know.
Thank you, Ms. Dolly, for your intel.
From the math teacher that the gym.
I did not mean to hit that button. Or did I?
Dad is real. They say he came back to life and was responsible for what happened in Dovebrook. He's not coming here to kill again. Is he? Maybe we should ask for leave and stay home until this blows over?
No, as usual, persist, but so do I. Yeah. It's okay, Firefly. Wait,
What
VA.
are you, scared? If he really comes, I'm live streaming the whole thing and getting all the clout for it. Who needs leave after that? I'll just quit school altogether.
God. God. What do you know about the
I heard
Herald?
he murdered hundreds of students here 15 years ago.
Was it just students?
Hundreds? Really? I only heard that the crime scene still exists somewhere on campus.
Yeah, because Himiko's father is a fucking freak.
I don't feel too good about this. We should get out of here.
If we help the Express Gang, there's a chance we might get featured in The Fluffy.
Sure.
You're seriously
Say, yeah. Evaluate the situation. I'm so sorry about what's happening with you, Apocalypse. Say, corporations actually caring about, you know, what's happening to their workers? Lies.
Trying to trick me.
Another cycle of the Phantom Moon Games. Himiko, please take care of yourself.
You know how many games have E as the button to interact, and this is F, and I know this is, I still do this by accident anyways, but give me a bit and I'll continue doing it even worse.
The atmosphere in this archive room is giving me the creeps. It's so gloomy. Almost like we've stumbled into Fixtroll Garden.
I mean...
It was like this 15 years ago as well. The archives tracked all academic results. Near the final exams, students dissatisfied with their abilities often poured their frustration into painting unsettling things.
Hey, Apocalypse! What, you know, pour their frustration into painting?
There's a lot of data stored here. Aside from what my father organized for us, let's explore the other areas as well.
Like the frog.
If possible, keep an eye out for clues regarding Fulwish's life after graduation. She returned to her alma mater frequently, so there must be records of her visits. Dabbling in technology related to the abundance. Where exactly did she acquire it? Perhaps her past holds a clue.
I mean, like, yes, absolutely. I'm not mad, just really, really tired. Understandable. I mean, frustration, like tiredness, can estimate the computer. Sparkle Doll is still here. Hi, you.
Is this?
Could Sparksy really have pulled the same trick again and left you a gift at the school? Confiscated from Sparksy Club's unauthorized late-night gathering. Sparkle plushie. Reason for confiscation. 3 second-year students and 5 first-year students formed an unauthorized club called the Sparksy Fan Club and held an unsanctioned gathering in the last night. The members wore bizarre costumes, waved glowing sticks, and chanted, destroy the old model and Sparksicle forever, all while surrounding the doll. The continuous noise resulted in a night patrol teacher suffering a sudden seizure requiring emergency medical attention. It's also method stored in the archive room to be returned upon graduation. What?
Ugh, did they really have to put this here?
What? Computer probably older than you. Living out its golden years on this desk. The worst part is, I actually have that computer. I'm actually not joking. It's at the house. It was Mom's old fossil. Search Fulwish. Noun interpreter Fully Wishy-Wash visits the school recently. Fully Wishy-Washy-Wall warmly shakes hands with students. What did they take away from the speech? Here's what 3 students had to say.
There are so many press releases here.
Scroll to
the school's annual Distinguished Student Register from 1982 to 1984? For 3 consecutive years, first place was always Fulwish.
Search Herald of Death. No results found in your search. The search page slaps the black text on a white background right in your face.
The IBC has severed all channels of intel with its iron grip. Hardly a surprise. Formal caution regarding a student's non-compliant hairstyle. Disciplinary action concerning a student's involvement in 3 food poisoning cases. Disciplinary notice for a student's involvement in a physical altercation.
The 3 food poisoning cases is most likely serving people coffee. Simply magnificence. You read with bated breath and it takes good long before you snap out of it. Right, this is exactly the task at hand. At the very bottom of all entries regarding HoYoVerse lies a faculty appointment notice from 15 years ago. The new red-haired assistant is the dean's daughter. Constitution is weak, so she can't handle heavy labor. Remember, don't assign her anything outside of clerical work. So read the note on the file. Let's see.
There are so many.
Scroll forward a bit. Renowned interpreter Yata Papua donate scholarship. School makes its first appearance on Fulwish Ibu. I'm just gonna keep fucking up her name for shits and giggles. As long as I remember. Annual university rankings. 50. TV covers our school's anniversary celebration once again.
The school's anniversary?
Okay.
I've looked through the catalog, and there are serious gaps in the data. After the incident, the Department of Aberration Defense must have confiscated a significant number of the school's archives and logs.
So I wonder if we could, like, go over there and bat our eyes to get...
Open up! Detective March 7th is on the case, so spill the beans. How much do you know about what happened 15 years ago?
Mike croak back at you.
Guy, I swear. I'm just
Froggy
an
is
innocent cursed imagining. I never moved from the spot. I don't know anything. Ribbit. The dean ordered me to dig up whatever materials I could find for you all to read.
The poor... Label cabinet is in my yearbook. Which year did... Seem to remember you obtained the information from somewhere. Recall deeper. Sometimes a little deduction suffice to make up for missing memories. Currently... It's 1999 of the planet Grady Allender. The Herald of Death took place 16 years ago. I remember it all along. God, math. The year Fulwish graduated was... I'm just gonna be nosy. The class year for class of 1982. Your gaze sweeps across the youthful smiling faces of the photo. It feels surreal to think these people are now pushing middle age. Don't call me out like this. Regrettably, Fulwish is not among them. Through the alumni, pretty well designed. Everyone in the graduating photos dressed like they raided a costume shop. Some genius even brought their illegal Imaginary creations for the group shot. The school's culture is sure quite liberal. Regrettably, that is not above 1984. First page is a sombering graduation photo. None of the students in the photo betray any hint of a smile. They stood separately, like their teeth in an aged person's mouth, separated by an absence that could never be filled. In the alumni yearbook for the class of 1984, you find the page belonging to bitch. Personal information, name, birthday, address, number, street, Seafield, city, planet, Arcadia, consternation, Star Zone. Contact the post-graduation destination, Institute of Cognitive Science, Garden Star of Botany Study. Abundance. Favorite animal, hallucinogen. Okay. Favorite color, white. Clean slate. Dream destination, the seaside. Ideal career, teacher. Messages from classmates. Graduation day has finally arrived, but so many never made it back. If I hadn't slipped away earlier that day, I could have done something for them. When I look at the empty seats in our classroom, I often feel guilty for being powerless. Do you feel the same? But I've come to terms with it now. The past is the past. Those of us left behind, we have to take care of ourselves. I hear the climate on Garden Star of Botany Study is very different. Take care of yourself. You. Sia. Okay. Winning first place in the campus in Imagination competition, ranking at the top for several consecutive semesters. You've always been outstanding, Fully. That's why I truly believe that you can make it through that nightmare and show all of Island Arcadia with a smile that we won't easily be defeated by a single tragedy. Never doubted that. A new chapter in life is about to begin. Facing the lenses of life, please keep smiling on. Sarah. Message from a teacher. Hearing that you will soon leave planet Arcadia to pursue cognitive science, I can't help but feel a sense of loss. It's a failure on my part as a teacher that I couldn't inspire you to stay in the Imagination industry. But as your teacher, I fully understand your choice. To have helped shape a researcher like you for the Intelligentsia Guild fills me with deep pride. And sincerely, the original killer, they say, is from the Intelligentsia Guild. Fills me with great pride, since I wish you the vastness of horizons. Fool's gold. May you realize your dreams, and may the sorrows sown in the past blossom into flowers of happiness in the future. Message from parents, left blank.
Garden Star of Botanical Study. Cognitive science research. Miss Dolly mentioned that Fulwish went beyond the sky to study after graduation. Turns out this is where she went.
Oh, do we have to talk to Dr. Ratio? Do I have to strangle Dr. Ratio? Because, you know... He annoys me.
Well, did you find anything?
I found these clues! A clue! Tell Himiko about the clues you discovered in Aluminum
Garden
Tenant.
Star of Botanical Study? It appears to be a greenhouse world located within the Consternation Star Zone. Oh, found it. Its property ownership is registered under a specific school within the Intelligentsia Guild. Strange. The name of the school is encrypted. I've heard conspiracy theories claiming the Herald of Death from 15 years ago was actually someone from the IPC.
The Intelligentsia Guild is funded by the
Given
IPC.
the great lengths the IPC went to in wiping away all traces after the incident, perhaps the rumors are true.
Fulwish was hurt by the Herald of Death. Yet, after studying in an institution funded by the IPC, she became a suspect in the new Herald of Death incident.
As expected, it always comes back to the IPC.
strategic investment department have been nice to us. But whenever something bad goes down in the cosmos, the first thing everyone thinks is the IPC did it, right?
Because there's precedents for it.
Himeko, do you think Pearl might be planning something nasty for this Phantom Moon games too?
Because there's questions on whether the IPC is still following preservation.
As a member of the IPC, Pearl clearly won't reveal everything she knows to us. However, I'm inclined to believe she bears us no ill will. After all, the crisis Fulwish might be plotting would completely overturn the IPC's order here, and that would serve her no benefit. I'm more inclined to think that after witnessing the power of the Herald of Death, she resolved to uncover the truth behind it. That's why she went to another world to study after graduation. But is the knowledge she gained in just a few short years
15 years
enough to create
isn't
the
short.
happiness surgery? If the power of the abundance used in the happiness surgery stems from the Herald of Death's lingering poison, would the IPC, who have tried to hide this in every way possible, really be unaware of her actions?
I'm calling back to
There are
the...
too many things here that an ordinary scholar simply couldn't achieve.
I'm gonna... Can be, when you have memory, true. The IPC was caught... we actually saw this in the Shinjo Alliance. Smuggling, or not smuggling, but having big mechanical stuff that had Borison genes in it. And it was created by the Intensity Guild. So it's not unprecedented, like I said, precedent for them to be messing with things that they shouldn't with the abundance.
Perhaps I should contact her as a fellow alumna and have an open, honest talk.
Trafficking. I mean, not exactly.
As her senior?
Um,
After all this time, would she even want to
don't
see
kill
you?
Himiko or hurt Himiko. It wasn't trafficking. It's the Shinjo Alliance has rules against abundance stuff. But the ship that had this stuff on it was forced to land on there and do repairs after being attacked by a Borison warship. Well, it wasn't a warship, it was a Borison ship still. So they weren't trying to let the Shinjo Alliance know that they were doing that stuff. It was one of those accidents.
I don't know.
Quote unquote. Actually, it was planned to some degree to get... How they did the attack was to actually get Borison on there. But it still wasn't... Yeah. It was still planned to get them on there, by the way. It's the ship's people that didn't know this. Because then because they knew that the mechs would be put into the containment, and they had control over the mechs so that they were put into a secure, quote-unquote, secure location that basically they could break out of. This ship's crew did not know this. But it was a part of a larger plot. Can you tell us what you know about Wu?
Back then, I had taken a leave of absence from university due to health issues. So I was doing some idle work at my father's school to clear my mind.
By the way, Scott was on the ship. That got...
Fulwish would occasionally run to the library to slack off. She and Belle always appeared together, helping me organize newspaper clippings and library cards, all while chattering on about classmates' crushes and the latest gossip. They didn't treat me like a patient who needed special care, nor did they treat me like the dean's daughter. We often shared snacks brought from home and secretly dug out the school's collection of ancient books and paintings to admire them. Fulwish, she was the model student, always knowing a little more than everyone else. Her questions often went beyond the textbooks, pushing past the boundaries of what someone her age should know.
Oh.
When she looked through those illustrations
Also
of imaginary,
dork.
her
Your
eyes
point
would
is?
always sparkle. I could feel the passion in her eyes. And an unspeakable sense of loneliness. If she still remembers our old friendship, she will meet me. Fulwish is walking a dangerous path right now. And the deeper someone walks
Please don't
into
get kidnapped.
the abyss,
Please don't get kidnapped.
the more
Please don't
they
get kidnapped.
crave the recognition and understanding of old friends.
Go on.
I want to
Give
ask
up.
her myself, why has the happiness she pursues become an illusion that can only be maintained by a taboo surgery?
Does the actions justify the means? Or will protect you?
Me too.
Thank you, you two.
Protect the mommy.
And thank you for your investigation. Though many questions remain unanswered, at least I now have a clearer picture of her movements after graduation. By the way, before we leave the school, there's one more place I'd like to visit. Before I meet Fulwish, I want to say goodbye to that memory from 15 years ago.
I mean, weren't we going to also
You
look up the
mean
poison?
That old school building from 15 years ago?
We have all the clues we need, and the culprit is
You know, I'm saying thing. Miss Dolly should be here. Where'd she go? Oh, is that a different quest? Ghost in the mirror. Hmm. I mean, I distract myself all the time. Go on. Da-da-da-da-da-da. There's a security dog there. Have to pick up coins. Come in.
I'm so sorry. I just couldn't finish tidying up the ribbons, and now I've dragged you into staying this late.
Don't worry about it, Belle. It was my turn on duty today anyway.
Oh, wishy.
Himeko? Is this?
Yes. In this imaginated classroom, the after images of the students from 15 years ago still linger in their original places.
This is so creepy.
Tomorrow is the school anniversary. I wonder how lively it will be. They've invited parents here. Will your parents be coming?
They're dead. Or they don't care.
Oh, Fulwish?
The Scott, the owner of Battle.
Fulwish from her youth.
Long way from home. True.
Yeah, Dad already took time off. By now he's probably out on the streets with Mom, picking out formal wear. If it's my daughter's performance, we have to dress to the nines. That's just like him. He always loves making those kinds of jokes.
Are you making...
Then you'd better put on a good show, huh?
There won't be a show anymore, Belle. Because unexpected guests have arrived. Everyone from the Astral Express and Himiko. I didn't expect to meet you here. Did
That
you
transition.
enjoy yourselves at Star Rail Fest? Did you grant those smiling kids their wishes and bring joy to everyone?
Fulwish.
Himiko, you recognized me at just a glance.
What are you doing here?
I am here to mourn that dusk from 15 years ago. Before making any major decisions, I always come here to sit in silence for a while.
This house shows how she's not over it. She literally tortures herself.
I thought Himiko was at school like the rest of us that day. When I saw Belle lying in a pool of blood, when I was crushed under the collapsed wall and unable to breathe, the thought crossed my mind. Poor Himiko. If you had met the Herald of Death with that delicate frame of yours. But who would have guessed? You're alive and living quite well. You became the navigator of the Astral Express, roaming freely beyond the sky, just like the three of us used to talk about in our chats.
One of your own when you... Yeah, I know.
Congratulations are in order.
That sounds like a sarcastic clap.
Himiko, do you know 15 years have passed? And my wounds have mostly healed?
If you come back here to sit in silence, you know, to think over things, you know, make major decisions, you fucking have not.
Regrettably, there are some scars and emptiness that time can never heal.
Also, the fact that she's wearing ginkgo leaves, which is a sign of the abundance, says something.
Even here, even with these phantoms, their seats are still empty. Belle, Leon, Ziania, Mia, and so many others. 15 years have passed, and I've learned that time isn't a cure. It's a shroud, binding itself around me, layer upon layer.
Bitch, get therapy.
So I made a decision. I'm going to tear it open.
Yeah, it's been festering.
I'm going to let everything bloody and unforgettable beneath it see the light of day again.
See the light of day? You were a victim of the Herald of Death, only to become the second Herald of Death yourself? You intend to use a power you can't possibly comprehend to win the Phantasmoon games. How are you any different from that monster back then? From the monster that took your parents' lives? I'm sorry. I shouldn't compare you to that devil. You still have a chance. Stop this now.
Stop? I'm sorry. I don't quite understand what you're saying.
You know exactly what we're talking about.
I would advise everyone to think twice before making rash accusations.
Well, I didn't make any accusations. I just said that you know what we're talking about.
As a media professional, let me give you a piece of advice. From now on, when you're in front of a camera lens, watch your expressions and be cautious with your words and actions. At the very least, try Try not to look so flustered during this public exchange. We live in a world where we are constantly gazed upon and watched by others. This camera crew was originally prepared for my upcoming speech, but meeting you all here, it really adds a wonderful dramatic flair. To the audience watching from your screens, you know my name, and I know that right now, you are watching me.
And I am watching you.
15 years ago, with the tacit approval of the IPC and the Arcadia Council, the Master of Elation's divine ritual degenerated into a barbaric, bloody game.
When did your clothes change?
You and I, the residents of this Arcadia, surrendered a lifetime of dignity, wealth, and time to them. All in exchange for a single full meal.
Capitalism, baby.
We are surrounded by bizarre entertainment and stimulating gore. We soak all day in shallow, boring programs.
Doom scrolling.
Achieving nothing. And now, we must live in fear of the unscrupulous atrocities of these supplicants from beyond the sky, forcing smiles as we applaud and cheer for them.
Technically, Himiko is from here, so it's not from beyond the skies.
Is this the happiness the god promised us? No! Absolutely not! The Master of Elation would never be deceived by miracles, but with pain and blood. What they desire to see are heartfelt smiles. And so, it granted me a revelation.
You know, Aha's talked with me more than talked with you. I truly believe it. Also, I think you're being controlled by, you know, one of the one of the emulators of destruction.
Everyone, on that evening 15 years ago, what saved me was not luck. It was not the supplicants, and it was certainly not the IPC. Right here, as the Herald of Death approached, step by step, the one
Yard
who
by yard
was the Master of Elation. They allowed me to escape with my life. And when I was trapped in a small room, consumed by loneliness, they sent me a mask. They revealed my mission to me. To bring happiness back to a plain Arcadia that has lost its
Also,
smile.
Aha does things for shits and giggles. Blood and all this other stuff can be a side effects of that shits and giggles.
I, Fulwish,
You changed your clothes again.
blood-stained games, hereby formally announce that I will join the Phantom Moon Games. In this game, I shall win the Eon of Elation's authority. And then, I will make smiles of happiness bloom on the faces of every single person in plain Arcadia.
You know, kind of like abundance blooming.
Himiko, don't frown. Smile.
Bitch, I do what I want.
I will bring happiness to you too, just as I will bring it to everyone. I won't manipulate the Phantom Moon Games like those high and mighty IPC executives. Nor will I treat the rewards granted by the God of Elation as bargaining chips for profit.
I mean, neither will we.
We are in plain Arcadia, so we should decide the winner in a plain Arcadian way.
Oh no.
I'll give you a stage if that's what you want. I invite you all to a televised
I'm betting
debate
it's not a
at
fucking
Fulwish
debate.
TV in Seafeld City. The invitation extends to all supplicants.
A plain Arcadian way? That's just a way that benefits you. We're not going.
You can refuse, of course, but then, under the gaze of billions of viewers, you must accept your public image as frauds deceiving the world and cowards with guilty consciences. Remember, This isn't just an invitation. It is your only chance to defeat me in front of everyone.
I mean,
Since you
beating up
believe
people
you
is what I do.
represent what is right. The stage is set. Come and perform this final act.
I don't want to come for you.
Determine the future of the Arcadia with me. Or simply leave. The choice is yours.
How about neither?
Darn it. Are we just going to let Fulwish walk away?
Yes. Yes, we are.
We are right in the middle of the cameras she prepared. Remember to be cautious with your words and actions. Let's leave here and return to the Express.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Arcadian Morning Report. We're continuing our exclusive coverage. Just moments ago, we received some shocking news. The head of our station, Lady Fulwish, has officially announced that she will be entering the Phantom Moon Games as a supplicant.
At the
Yeah.
same time, Lady Fulwish has announced a blockbuster special, the end of a century TV debate. She's inviting supplicants to the Fulwish TV studio to discuss and debate the topic, what kind of future will the Phantom Moon Games bring to this
It's
world?
not a debate.
What a magnificent topic! At a time when supplicants from beyond the sky are brazenly suppressing and insulting our local heroes,
I repeat.
finally, a supplicant has appeared who truly cares about and represents the citizens of Plain Arcadia.
Too true. Ever since these Phantom Moon Games began, signs of things spiraling out of control have been popping up everywhere.
But Sparksy is from Planet Arcadia, at least from what the sound of it was.
Then the nameless of the Astral Express clashed with the Daybreak Squadron, causing severe damage to Lookout Cloud and the Skyline Express line.
With so many accidents happening, you really can't help but wonder, are we seeing a repeat of the Bloodstained games from 15 years ago?
You got that right! Speaking of the Bloodstained Games 15 years ago, Miss Fulwish herself was a survivor of that tragedy.
So is Himiko.
Such a long way, never once letting her painful past keep her down. A true legend of resilience. Now Miss Fulwish has joined the fray as a supplicant. She must be here to stop the tragedy from repeating itself and to reclaim the peaceful days this world deserves from the hands of supplicants from beyond the sky.
Sparksy is still from here, though.
Will she be able to shoulder the wishes of
Or
all
Sparkle.
Plain Arcadia and set this game right again after it's spiraled out of control? Let's wait and see.
Ugh, so shameless.
I mean, it is the news.
Reporting news about your own station director on your own TV station? And you still have the gall to pretend you've received some shocking news?
I mean,
Don't you guys talk to each other internally?
I'm gonna throw this out there. Most news stations do that nowadays. And I've always done that now that I think about it.
Fulwish actively issued a challenge. I ran a search. Seafeld City is a port town neighboring Duo-Mention City.
I mean, duh, it's Seafeld.
Fulwish TV's predecessor, Seafeld TV, is located there. Looking at it this way, the televised debate is obviously nothing more than a diversion.
Really?
What Fulwish wants most is for us to walk right into the trap she's prepared. So, what do you think?
I don't think much. I went back. Never surrender.
You're really going to the TV station to fight her?
I have a bet.
I'll go, but not to debate. I'm going to tear off her mask of happiness in front of the entire audience.
Violence,
But
violence.
before we act, I need more help.
Help? We can all...
Sparksy.
Sunday!
Ever since Sunday was dragged into the Phantom Moon Games by Yao Guang, he hasn't returned for days.
Yeah, where's Don Hung while we're at it?
However, I haven't heard of him making any public appearances either. Asking him to cooperate as a wild card right now is a good idea.
But what's the deal with finding Sparksy?
I mean, I said Sparksy.
Whether Sparksy counts as our ally is a massive question mark. But right now, there is
I also have our
indeed
mask.
something we need her help with. Fulwish said that when loneliness trapped her in that small room, the Master of Elation sent her a mask.
Haha, for real.
Her claim might just be a glorified way of saying the tavern sent her an invitation. But that phrasing reveals that she is likely a masked fool. If every fool has stepped into the tavern before, then there must be traces hidden there left by Fulwish as a fool. Just like how we tracked down the clues about SparksyCon.
Sparksy. Will she stand on our side?
Yes. She did save us.
Well, this is certainly a condition she
And
wouldn't be able
Amphorius
to turn
after
down.
everything went to shit. Not long before in the Phantasm of Avocado. I'll say whereas got
You just said, as for the brewing storm, whether the turmoil once again is the result of the laughter's mischief. What
Mommy.
exactly was that supposed to mean?
God, she's hot. She didn't come home.
You mean to say the Joy Seeker wants to destroy the very rules they laid down? The game they wove with their own hand?
And being... Well, you weren't there to see his announcement.
Come over here. This fox mask is a ritual instrument I once used in dance and music. It accompanied me across vast distances in search of an elixir of immortality, a mark of who I was in life. I've lost count of how long it has been since I last wore it since being enlightened and transplanted here. But here it is, presented upon the altar again, which means...
If you've already been supplicant once, you can't be again.
As the game's referee, you've been pushed onto the field. In this moment, you are now a supplicant.
And you're not allowed to be a supplicant twice.
For over a century, I presided over a war game in which supplicants carved out their own territories and vied for supremacy, using the power of the masks.
I just realized the power of the masks, it shows that Ashvel killed those 3 Power Rangers wannabes. And it shows on here that he's taken out 3 of them.
I've also hosted survival games where emanators took the stage to compete, invoking eonic powers to try and slaughter every last opponent in a single day. Whenever the Phantasmoon games are at risk of being suspended or disrupted, I will use the authority granted by the Elation and the Abundance to measure, judge, and punish any violators. I guess you could call me the security protocol for the Phantasmoon games. But now, someone has gone and designated me as a supplicant. It's utterly unheard of. Who else but the Laughter could pull off something like this?
Perhaps. Some entity harboring a deep-seated hatred for the Laughter.
There's a lot of those, actually.
Who could it be?
Yeah.
Entities like that. I couldn't count them all even if I used my toes. I learned that jerk ages ago. Take a joke too far, and you're bound to make enemies. See? Instant karma.
Never mind who he is, or what he's after. We're here, now. So what do you plan on doing? Fortune rests upon misfortune, and misfortune gives rise to fortune. Becoming a supplicant isn't necessarily a bad thing. Wouldn't that allow you to step openly into this chaos and drag the puppet master into the light?
You're looking to team up with me? Team up with someone from the abominations of abundance that you Xianzhou people despise?
That's hardly appropriate. You're an ancient sacred tree.
Wording.
It's the furthest thing from an abomination of abundance, no?
Oh, your standards are certainly flexible. The hunt and the abundance. They really make quite the interesting pair.
And there, all the fanfics and drawings started. It's a bit too early to go and look for them.
Where do you plan on starting?
How about we start by freeing my friend in the tree?
I nearly forgot about that. Chip away, little bird. I'll allow it.
General Yao Guang and Miss Fox.
Yeah.
I've received some news that might interest you.
I can handle it too. I can handle it in multiple ways.
A happiness surgery that wipes away suffering. The power of abundance in this world is disgustingly excessive. It seems the most terrifying omen I foresaw may not originate from the Stellaron hunters, nor from plain Arcadia itself. This supplicant, called Fulwish, is also a dangerous variable.
She already has one up here.
If you can, I would ask that you direct your focus toward Seafeld City.
You want to take a trip to Seafeld City? It seems I'll have to use some special measures to shorten the journey.
Oh, this is the part I've been looking forward to the most. I've always been curious where exactly this secret court is located, and what it connects to.
Xianzhou lady, let me show you this world's most impressive method of travel. Here we are!
Already? Wait. Why are we at this station?
Because naturally, we're taking the express to get where we're going.
All that buildup, and this is your idea of an impressive method of travel?
Well, what else? That's why I said you've definitely never seen this before. It's the Bulletworm Express. I bet you've never taken a ride on this.
You're the arbitrator of the Phantom Moon games. For crying out loud. Don't you have a cooler way of getting around?
You're a great general of the Xianzhou, for crying out loud. Don't you have a cooler way to get around?
Kiss. Kiss.
Fine, fine. For the first time in my life, I finally know what it feels like to be the fool.
Ding dong! The train bound for Seafeld City is arriving at the station.
Hey, you got any money on you? Spot me a ticket, would ya?
That's the second time.
I love it. Yes, story characters. My baby, don't know how you play though. I have not looked up how you play. Now, do you... The fuck? How do I know how to set up my team? At this point, I think they're trolling me. Yes.
If there are any mistakes or omissions, please point them out.
I'm so cute. I'm so cute. I'm so cute. Look at me. I'm so cute. I'm not being distracted. I'm a cute fox. I'm so cute. Yes, I am.
You haven't said a word the whole way, Cianjo Diviner. Are you mesmerized by the scenery? Or is there something in your divinations weighing on your mind?
After casting divinations 1,000 times, one may learn to keep a still heart. Yet, each foreseen omen of doom still clouds the inner lake with gathering shadows.
Doom on you. Doom.
That is why, before divining, I usually wipe clean my mind's eye to clear away stray thoughts, lest the outcome be disturbed.
Take a word of advice from someone slightly your senior. Maybe it's nothing new to you. If we treat every approaching calamity like a final reckoning, wouldn't an infinite lifespan turn into prolonged suffering?
Enjoy the present. Indeed. Yet, worldly joys are fleeting as morning dew.
That's a genuine reference.
As heavy mountains.
Diviners often miss the fun right in front of them because they foresee tomorrow's suffering. But have you ever thought about this? That so-called suffering of tomorrow might just be the poisonous fruit sown by you being terrified today. It is precisely because we know the ending that every scene along the way is so precious and unique, isn't it? Look at this harbor before us. When I first set foot here, all these streets, the fishing boats, the people, none of them existed. As far as the eye could see, there was only fire. The seas had been vaporized, leaving only fractured seabeds and ash that blotted out the sun. The demonic legions from beyond still hadn't departed, and the waves that would surge into Dovebrook had, in that moment, not yet arrived. Just on the mountain over there, a painter and I looked out at the iron-red scars on the earth. She told me, that which vanishes is bound to return.
You knew Graphia?
She swore to use her brush to preserve everything claimed by the destruction.
It seems she succeeded.
And so, I too shall keep my promise to her, maintaining the course of the Phantasmoon Games until the sands of time slip away. With every descent into this game's cycles, I shall enjoy myself to the fullest. Like sipping tea, be it sweet or bitter, I shall savor the flavor of every instant. To do otherwise would be a disservice to the people and things that have passed.
To savor a fleeting moment against the backdrop of eternity. Naturally, the flavor is profound. A pity, though. Even as a long-life species, my time is brief compared to yours. As a Cianjo native, the karma I carry is far too heavy. I could never learn how to be as
They eventually turn
as you.
Into abominations, by the way.
Miss Evanescia.
You know, I said
what
immortal,
to
but
you
they're...
is a game to be savored, is a life and death reality for the living beings of Plain Arcadia.
Alright then. Next up, I'm entering brooding and edgy serious mode.
That won't be necessary. I shall use the Eye of Ishvara to divine the fates of the people in Seafeld City. If they face imminent catastrophe, a red fate slip
within
will
the
be
hour,
hanging
if I
above
remember
their
correctly.
heads. The rainbow surveys the heavens, perceiving 1,000 forms. Across the meridians of destiny, the Jade Abacus reveals its script. the celestial eye opens and shuts.
You have to say that every
as
single time? I
calamity
don't remember
and
you having.
fortune reveal themselves. Calamity looms overhead. The crimson slip is cast.
They're safe for now.
Mr. Sunday will share my insight with you through the spirit bird, Miss Evanesia. Please, bear witness.
Is that their fate hanging over their heads?
Precisely. Come on, let's take a closer look.
It's in a book.
Odd. Why do these people have wheel slips hanging over their heads?
Astral Express, boo! Get out of Seafeld City! Astral Express, boo!
Lovely that we're always welcomed wherever we go.
Oh, good afternoon. Would you two lovely young ladies care to join us in protest for the bright future of Seafeld City?
Hey, Pops. You guys are grinning like it's a holiday festival, but your slogans sound so fierce. Doesn't that feel a bit weird?
I mean, they are probably a happiness.
We Seafeld folk pride ourselves on our manners. Even when expressing dissatisfaction, we do it with a smile. Now that's real happiness etiquette.
Sure.
We won't let anyone ruin this serenity. Come on, ma'am. Wave a flag with us. You'll feel better in no time.
Happy riots. Got it. Come on.
Emotions are so synchronized. It's like they rehearsed it. This kind of happiness feels like some compulsory routine.
You know, building a habit.
Mm-hmm. Their smiles send shivers down my spine. Hey, wasn't it your director Fulwish who invited the Astral Express crew here to debate? Shooing your guests away like this is hardly polite.
You! You're from the Astral Express, aren't you?
No.
Hey! So, do I really look that much like a nameless? It's not like I have a boarding pass stuck to my face.
Yeah.
You... What are you so happy about?
Just look at you, dyeing your hair like that at such a young age, instead of doing something decent with yourself. You're no better than that bunny on the Astral Express. Anyone could tell you're not from around here.
There's somebody with green hair behind you.
Hey, jerk! It's not dyed. And for the record, March Bunny is adorable. Wait, what happened to all those happy smiles on your faces before? How did you flip the switch so fast?
You people from beyond the sky. You just don't understand our happiness. If you keep causing trouble, don't blame us if we get nasty.
My apologies. My little sister is young and doesn't know better. We'll be on our way.
Who are you kidding? Sisters? You two aren't even the same species.
How dare you say that about our found
Cause
family?
any more trouble and I'll call a whole boatload of Ploos to toss you both into the sea as fish food.
Flagship store. My childhood is back.
I really don't want to go do the TV interview. Because it will probably piss me the fuck off. How the fuck do I get over there? I hate injustice. I hate when people twist my words. I know it's just a game, but it's still one of those things of...
Petals fall without a trace.
Welcome. Come try our happiness soda. One sip, and you'll be as lucky as Director Fulwish all day long.
Why is it always Fulwish? Doesn't she work in media?
What's that got to do with soda?
Oh, you're an outsider. You would know. Director Fulwish is Seafeld City's pride and joy. She grew up just a street over. She's a true
outsiders.
daughter of Seafeld. Can you imagine? After that terrible disaster 15 years ago, that child lost her whole family. Just a little kid. Truly heartbreaking. But she did herself proud. She pulled herself through it all, relying on sheer grit and optimism.
I'm quite sure it wasn't optimism.
Fulwish TV, back then it was still called Seafeld TV, even produced a special documentary about her called A Smile Against Adversity. I can't even tell you how many people were touched by it.
Ew.
And now, despite all her success, she hasn't forgotten to bring happiness to everyone. It's just amazing.
Do you really feel happy right now?
Also, it's kind of sad that Evanesia, even though, yeah, I mean, who's lived here longer than any of them, still consider her an outsider just because she wasn't born here.
Of course. Just look at how happy I am. It's all thanks to the Research Society of Happy Smiles and Miss Fulwish. She not only supports the local economy, but she's brought with her a positive attitude toward life.
Capitalism.
We can all be just like her. Forget about all those painful memories from the past and just be happy every single day. Well, if you ask me, only someone who's come from suffering like her can truly want what's best for all of us. She's the one who can deal with all those outsider supplicants running amok and bring glory to our people.
Sparksy is from here, though.
Come on, why don't you try some? It's on the house. You simply have to experience the unique taste of
They're giving me
happiness
drugs.
that we have here in Seafeld.
A wheel slip? This one's a lucky wheel, too.
She's a...
Isn't that a good thing?
No. Too many of them. So someone's manipulating it. If I am going by the logic here.
The sun is shining and the vibes are immaculate. This is Fulwish TV's Happiness on the Street.
Hi,
Bringing you
Sayu.
real smiles straight from the streets of Seafeld.
Lovely that, you know, two generals are hearing this.
Visitors from afar. I take it you're also following Plain Arcadia's grand event, the
Racist.
Moon Games?
Of course we're following it. It's not every day you see something this lively.
That's great. We've noted many echoing widespread concerns that the Astral Express's intervention is dragging our sacred Moon Games into a quagmire of competition with outsiders. What are your thoughts on this?
Widespread concerns? Mr. Reporter, I suspect your question already comes neatly packaged with its own answer.
Yeah, it's leading.
Judging motives is futile. What we want to be focusing on is the real-life consequences of our actions.
Oh, that's so deep! Many Seafelders feel that rather than any IPC vision of prosperity, it's the Healing Smiles, Healing Arcadias proposed by Lady Fulwish that is the more grounded future we desperately need. What is your take on this?
If the happiness comes at the cost of stripping away the perception of all pain, then it calls into scrutiny just how authentic such a happiness really is.
Exactly. By that logic, eating candy until your teeth fall out counts as happiness too, right? I mean, hey, at least it tasted sweet.
That's a very vivid analogy. Finally, a hypothetical question.
They're already giving the answer that they want.
The preservation defined by outsiders, or the happiness
How you
advocated
said
by Mr.
preservation.
Fulwish better represents the future of Plain Arcadia?
The real future has never existed within such a narrow dichotomy. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Thank you both for sharing. Have a wonderful day.
And this is never posted.
All defensive answers, not a single morsel for us. This whole segment is wasted. Go find some citizens who can chuck us a few happiness testimonials to pad out the reel.
This Fulwish?
Well, you were
really is
being
something else.
let's say defensive. Well, you were busy being aggressive.
Is also a wheel.
You were giving us what you wanted in how you're questioning us.
Bid farewell to painful memories and embrace the eternal now. Let the smile of happiness become your only truth.
One of us. One of us.
Follow Master Fulwish's path. Embrace rebirth. And you and I can both become the happiest people in this Arcadia.
How very strange. No matter how many times I perform the divination, the signs hovering above the passers-by in Seafeld City.
Though something's
are
manipulating.
wheels, signifying peace. Is my Eye of Ishvar suffering interference from a supplicant's abilities here?
I mean, they gain power.
Is that possible?
I actually think your judgment is looking more and more likely. The pedestrians on the roadside, the fishermen at the port, the shopkeepers on the street, and the ones preaching happiness. From the moment I entered this port city, I felt it. Something stirring
Abundance.
gently within them, resonating with the same essence I carry. This entity is far too faint.
Shoho?
I can scarcely feel its strength. It was once shattered to nothing, crushed into powder, burned down to ash, nearly extinguished.
Shuhu?
But it has no concept of death, and so it simply went to sleep. It quietly lurks, waiting for the farmer to scatter it across the fields. Given time, it will inevitably wake up again.
I believe most people in this city must have undergone the happiness surgery. Just look at the spectacle the Smile Society's putting on over there.
At the courtyard, you once said, "Fortune rests upon misfortune."
A great calamity for some, but for others, perhaps a turning point leading to ultimate bliss.
Disaster capitalism.
If there really is something that lets people survive apocalyptic disaster, then a wheel slip hanging above their heads would be only fitting. However, those who survive will no longer be human.
Bombardations of
By that
abundance.
time, there won't be any need for a general of the Cianzhou to petition an audience. The gaze of the hunt will be firmly locked on this place.
And no one will survive because
Follow me.
it's very... Anyone who's in the way gets killed.
My plan? As the referee of the Phantasmoon Games, former referee, I mean, when faced with a supplicant who blatantly breaks the rules and dispenses blessings on a whim, the only thing I can do is issue an executive ruling.
So, this so-called ruling, does it involve summoning a bolt of lightning from the sky to just zap Fulwish dead out of nowhere?
Please.
It's nothing so violent. For my judgment, I must first retrieve the sacred instrument. Only by using it to measure the supplicant's crimes can we sever her power. It's like, we're almost there.
Gardner. I don't think that's gonna work, obviously. Mainly because the rules have changed.
Attention visitors. Please keep off the grass and refrain from picking flowers. We ask that you treat public facilities with care.
I'm on the grass. I'm on the fucking grass. I'm on the grass. I'm on the grass, bitches. Oh, sorry. See, that is aha chaos there. Oh no, not one of these.
Is this it? You keep the sacred instrument out here in broad daylight? Aren't you worried someone might make it disappear?
I mean, hiding a tree in the forest?
Hold your horses. We've still got a ways to go. As for my precious measuring instrument, do you really think I'd just leave it lying around in the middle of nowhere?
Actually, yes.
With all due respect, there is no path ahead.
There's mist.
I get it. It's probably just an optical illusion. Extraordinary beings like you always love pulling that. The path only opens to the destined trick. What's next? A secret passphrase? Do I find a stone matrix and jump through it? Or maybe, do you sing a little song?
Damn.
Wave your hand and the trees just...
She's a Disney princess now.
Stand up and split into 2 neat rows.
I'm no woof woof Dawn. I don't have that kind of skill. A long time ago, I raised a floating island right here for someone to paint.
Woof woof. Dunhung did parted the fucking seas.
Prevent
Like
others
Moses.
from wandering in by mistake, I asked that artist to paint thick fog and woodland here, so passersby wouldn't stray inside. We made a deal. As long as I play my song, the fog will disperse.
So, she was right about the song. Oh, no. Oh.
That's a cute puppy. Looks like it's taken a liking to you.
I'll just borrow this cutie's head for a sec.
How good are you at this? No. Cool. Glad we're on the same page.
Here we are.
I need that chest. Fuck! Economic code.
Let's go.
Thank you for keeping that up so I wouldn't forget it.
Attention visitors. Please keep off the grass and refrain from picking flowers. We ask that you use public facilities with care.
How did these get here? Is it...
What do you think? It's beautiful, isn't it?
Compared to the Yuchue scenery, I suppose it's more natural.
The Ginkgo
Kill
tree stuff.
you to pay a compliment?
Yes, actually.
Yes.
Ah, that is the response.
What are you laughing at?
My apologies. I didn't mean to mock. I was merely curious. Is this thing really the sacred instrument with which you pass judgment upon supplicants? Is it really just a literal ruler?
Smack me with that ruler, please.
Hey, don't underestimate the spirit branch of true law. When it first appeared in the form of a blade 150 years ago, it could cleave a mountain in half with a single effortless swing.
Miss Evanesia, let's keep such fanciful tales between us, shall we? Best not go spreading them around. If any of the Cosmicon Collective players find out, we'll never hear the end of their complaints about how mountain-busting power levels are for noobs.
I feel the game developers are calling us out. Can't quite put my finger on it.
I never expected a high-ranking Cianjo general to be so well-versed in the gossip here on Plain Arcadia.
Such is the way of a diviner. To enter a place is to observe its local custom.
Same goes for us arbiters. Times change, and my babies have to change with them. Just picture it. A pretty girl in a school uniform, striding through the streets with a giant sword slung over her shoulder? You're right.
I mean, yes.
I see you are a law-abiding citizen, Miss Evanesia. Cute.
She is, isn't she? And you're hot. Both of you are hot,
Now
actually.
then, please, begin your measuring.
Weigh and sever this world, and engrave the laws of the cosmos. Spirit branch of true law. By the scale that adjudicates reality and illusion, truth and falsehood. Measure for me all sins beneath the Phantom moon that transgress the law. What is going on?
Aha said fucking no. Or, no, I'm guessing Fully from that.
It's telling me Fulwish is not a supplicant. If she's not a supplicant, then there's no way to judge whether she's transgressed or not.
What do you mean? If Fulwish isn't a supplicant, why would she openly declare that she's joining the Phantom Moon Games? And that mask, back of the altar, shaped like an 8-legged creature. Just
Octomorph.
Who does it belong to?
Behind that mask, countless supplicants are wearing it. They're spread across all seafood. No, all of Duo mentioned City too.
It's the happiness thing.
Supplicants. They're everywhere. Not in the history of the Phantom Moon Games have I ever seen a situation like this.
General, someone is approaching your position. It's Don Hung, and...
Blade. Ed. Ashfell.
Don Hung, you've returned. And...
my boys.
The one beside you. Blade. Or perhaps I should call you by your true name. One of the Xianzhou's most wanted criminals, Yingxing. You've delivered yourself into my hands. Good.
General of the Yuchue, your vision remains confined within the laws of the Xianzhou. I came here to kill our common enemy.
Our common enemy? You are the Xianzhou's enemy. Ever since you became a Stellaron hunter, you have slain countless emissaries of judgment sent by the Shuling Palace of Law to capture you. You even incited the artisans of the Juming to reforge your blade, entangling them in your crimes. But your most unforgivable crime is daring to break into the Ten Lords Commission restricted area on the Xianzhou Yuchue with your accomplices. You destroyed the Ashen Steelwood, disturbed the slumber of our valiant heroes, and stole the secrets of the dead. What kind of vision drove you to commit the countless crimes of your past? And what common enemy could possibly stand between you and me? By all means, enlighten me.
Oh? Well, I was in seclusion all these years. You've clearly been up to quite a lot.
Just a bit.
If I'd known you were such a magnet for trouble back when you came to the Juming, begging for a sword, I would have dragged you out of the forge and drafted you into my crew myself. Tied up, if necessary.
Kinky.
And this would be?
A pleasure to meet you, General Yao Guang. It's truly touching that my friends on the Xianzhou have kept me in their thoughts for all these years.
I mean, you were trying to...
I never change my name, no matter where I roam. I am La Mancha.
But you call yourself Ashville.
You're obviously using a fake name.
The head of the Galaxy Rangers. I didn't expect this trip to come with such a pleasant surprise.
General,
I'm afraid old grudges will have to wait. What we need to discuss concerns the survival of this world, and that catastrophic calamity you foresaw in your divination.
I won't deny the crimes you've listed. But I know full well that the Cienjo cares nothing for the life or death of someone guilty like me. What you truly want is to exact a blood debt from the nemesis who has repeatedly awakened demonic stars, summoned abominations, and could not be slain even after 100 deaths. You wish to subdue the emanator of the abundance, Shuhu, once again, and even deny them rebirth for all eternity.
Surprise, surprise.
And now, General, I have brought this opportunity before you. If you are dead set on condemning me to answer for my crimes, I will submit to your judgment.
Kinky.
And board the Navis Astridura for the Shuling's Inquisition. But as I said, I did not come here today to play the savior. I came to stop the past from repeating itself. And to prevent our common enemy from having their way. General, if you do not want the fate of the Battle of the Fenghu from 30 years ago to fall at your feet, then you must believe what I am about to say. The happiness surgery, promoted by the Smile Society, utilizes none other than Shuhu cells. Cells acquired from an unknown source.
You mean everyone who underwent the surgery
have all become supplicants. Once the wish power converges, the will of the flesh will awaken and turn
one of the things Shuhu did
into nourishment.
Was basically create flesh planets because all the flesh formed together, kind of like in Dead Space.
The one wearing the eight-legged mask is not a single person. It is an emanator of the abundance, dismembered and currently parasitizing the bodies of the masses here. Who on earth could have brought something so terrifying to plain Arcadia?
Fulwish. I'm not surprised the Intelligentsia Guild also has the ability. Since they had the Boris and stuff.
Not innocence. We all saw it with our own eyes. You got your supplicant's mask stolen and were strung up for a beating.
Yeah, you even went out of your way to set up a live stream for yourself. Afraid the whole universe would miss your heroic bearing, huh? A live streamed public punishment.
What do you mean, stolen? Can a supplicant's affairs really be considered stealing? That's called tactical emotional engagement. A tactic and an art. Don't you get it? Yoo-hoo! If it isn't the Astral Express's famous Lil Raccoon. Did you miss my pranks?
Yes.
Did you get the invitation for the supplicant debate at Fulwish TV?
My oh my, talk about bad timing. My stream got banned and the leader of the haters confiscated my supplicant mask. As for the debate, I'm afraid the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
Oh, damn.
But, seeing as you called, you clearly still have a shred of conscience left in you. Are you planning to give me a chance to haggle?
Answer me this question first. Is Fulwish really a masked fool?
The tavern doesn't exactly register every fool's name and address. But having watched her stream, I believe she is. As for why, call it a kindred intuition. And just listen to our slogan. Healing smiles. Healing Arcadius. That level of crazy? She's a certified fool. Most masked fools make a huge racket when they approach you. That, hey, look, I'm about to stir up some trouble vibe is impossible to hide.
Good that we're on the same page on that.
Is clearly the exception. Her brand of crazy is calm and sophisticated.
Damn.
Look at that haute couture getup she's wearing. It's worth 10 times a normal person's salary. Who'd have guessed a career woman with state levels of wealth who was always preaching social welfare would be a masked fool? Simply the most exquisite disguise.
Why am I not surprised, actually?
I'd like to ask you to look into her background for me.
Now that's going too far. You actually want me to betray another masked fool?
You've done that before.
Give me the intel on Fulwish, and I'll return the mask to you.
Betrayal itself. That's the finest reward of all.
See? Aha would approve.
Leave it to me. I'll contact you as soon as I get the intel. Fulwish, is there really someone like that among the masked fools?
Yes.
How come I'd never heard of her?
On a different name.
Maybe we should ask Giovanni about her. He's got connections everywhere after all.
Not long after Sparksy arrived at Giovanni's location. You're gonna make me switch. Why is my character... Did I forget to do the proper loadout thing? Because I am here. Help. Wait a second.
If there are any mistakes or omissions.
I mean, I haven't been surprised in games in the sense of being scared for a while.
Long time no see.
Miss Sparksy, you just looted Sparkle's entire inventory right from under my nose. How can you say?
I mean, I was scared during Fatal Frame 2, but that was because it was an unscripted thing where my sister appeared out of fucking nowhere behind me.
Please spare me. Just give me a straight answer. Whose collection are you planning to steal this time?
Sparkle and I just had the reconciliation of the century. Let bygones be bygones. I'm actually here to ask for some serious advice. I swear, my hands are squeaky clean.
For now.
Oh, do tell. Anything that can make you this serious must be fascinating.
I want to ask about someone. Fulwish, the media tycoon who went on TV and invited all the supplicants. Is she really one of us? How come I've never seen her in the tavern?
I know of her, but I've never actually seen her in the tavern. If Fulwish really is a fool, with all the people coming and going, surely she would have been mentioned.
Maybe she doesn't know how to get in.
As for the storage area logbook, no, there's absolutely no record of her. Either she never stored anything here, or she used a fake name.
Surprise, surprise.
We're doomed. Even the well-connected Mr. Giovanni knows nothing about this lady.
Nice try. But goading won't work on me.
It's working, apparently.
I do have a theory, though. Hear me out. Every fool sets foot in the tavern at least once in their life. If Fulwish really is a fool, then the moment she entered the tavern must have been in the wake of some unforgettable tragedy.
God, Aha, is that what you do?
You mean the blood-stained games from 15 years ago? That's a tragedy which would leave a deep wound on a young girl's mind and soul. I get it. Maybe we should head to the hospital and dig up the girl's medical records.
Good that there's no HIPAA here. Thank you for teleporting me here. Good that I could just walk the fuck in here. Trying to find out someone's secret or something embarrassing story. I'm sorry, but all that's left here is scraps of joy from the Arcadia. Yeah. Patient name, Planet Arcadia. Sadness, fear, tears, fear, misery. Yeah, the planet. Strange note in text inside the filing cabinet. It reads, for a patient, defining trait is illness. Without it, there wouldn't be a patient. For a planet Arcadian, defining this trait is happiness.
Fulwish. Fulwish.
Try the computer. Also, her Fulwish was on the thing. We found it last time. When we were back here. Yep, see? Same thing. Fulwish female, Planet Arcadia, humanoid category. Cranial neurology department. After experiencing significant psychological trauma, the patient developed an unknown disorder in the language center. Specific symptoms include inability to describe negative feedback perceived by the self, inability to actively express pain perceived by the self. Meanwhile, the patient exhibits hallucinatory symptoms described as the ability to sense one's inner desire of others. Past medical history. The patient is in good health with no relevant medical history or family history of hereditary diseases. Like I said, we saw this one in the 4.0. Patient previously suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder. Examination. Cerebral lobe structuring imaging. Model analysis indicate no foreign bodies or visible damage to the patient's brain. Mild non-pathological tissue growth detected at the synesthesia beacon implant site. The cause remains unknown. That's synesthesia lets you translate languages. Fully localized wish power detection approved by the Department of Aberration Defense. A low-frequency undetected imagery appeared in the anterior cortex. Hasn't significantly affected the cranial nerves yet. Correlation with the patient's condition remains unverified. The possibility of psychologically induced language disruption can't be ruled out. Testing confirms the patient can accurately describe the desire of others. Simultaneously, as the patient verbalizes his description, the empathetic subject experiences intense hallucinations and loses all rationality. The mechanism behind this remains unclear, though it appears to fall under hypnotic or telepathic num. For now, we designate the patient's unusual condition as happiness syntax. The prescription: aberration interference sustained release tablets type 2. Take 2 tablets daily, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening, 30 minutes after meals. Dosage will be adjusted based on the disease progressions and follow-up evaluation. Treatment: schedule a visit to the clinic upon feeling unwell.
Syntax. Now, what kind of disease is this? Trying to read this stuff is just torture. I'd better find a doctor. Hello? Hello? Is there a doctor in the house? Calling all doctors.
Well, if it isn't Patient Zero of the Sparks Econ. To think the Department of Aberration Defense still hasn't locked
They
you
hate
up.
each other.
Heaven truly is blind. Because of you, I was planning to skip town and leave Plain Arcadia overnight. I even booked the tickets. It's a good thing she was here.
Thank you.
So, what's the emergency this time? What ailment are you going to pretend to have?
Not me this time. It concerns an old case. The patient in these records. Ring a bell?
Wait, you didn't actually buy that I'm a doctor, did you? Forget it. This patient you're asking about? I remember them.
So, what kind of fool is Fulwish?
Looking back through the history of this hospital, there are countless characters who've turned this place upside down. But to tear the ceiling off on her very first visit? She's truly one of a kind.
What exactly did she do?
Everything.
Hard to imagine she was still just a 16-year-old back then. And yet, she wanted to smash the fool's mask she'd just received into smithereens.
Can a fool's mask be destroyed?
Of course not. Though you'd know a thing or two about abusing masks, wouldn't you?
Step on me, mistress.
Don't be ridiculous. I'd never be stupid enough to try and destroy my own masks. I just had to be heartless enough to abandon them.
The mask is part of the fool's self. Unless the fool is reduced to ash, how could anything happen to it?
Oh, speaking of ash.
There were even some fools nearby rubbernecking who decided to help out. But despite all their efforts, they only managed to make a single crack. And the power that erupted when the mask shattered also left a crack in the hospital wall. Ugh. I spent several days peeling those bungling fools off the walls. And half a month more repainting and restoring the place. Room rewind.
Whoa! Is this the craft? Dr. Zhongshan, what's inside?
Hi, Sabriel!
Hard to say. Fools have tried walking in before, and well...
How you doing?
Yeah. Muttering to themselves, deliriously happy. No one knows what they saw. And I don't want to know. So I sealed the entrance. If you want to go in and take a peek, don't say I didn't.
What game? Haha. Don't say I didn't warn you. Curiosity takes over.
Dangerous? What could possibly be more dangerous than little old...
Chains of Freedom. Nice. How do you like it?
Listen up, my dear Sparks heads. Sparksicle is about to take you on an exclusive expedition through this mysterious fissure. Smash that subscribe button so you don't get lost. Let's roll!
So, nothing new. Save the world. This looks safe. Who's crying?
Mom! Dad! Everyone's gone! Why? Why am I still alive?
Jokes.
Are you Fulwish?
No.
Who's out there?
Fulwish, there's a delivery for you.
This is... Who's this from? I didn't buy anything. Is this a mask? There's a piece of paper inside, too. What does it say? To the survivor. Welcome to the world's end. Oh, right, the way you cried on TV was truly hilarious. Who are you? Why? Why are you doing this to me? What did I do wrong? Answer me! Answer me! I don't get it. All of this. Just what is so funny about all of this?
What the heck? That's the day she received an invitation to the tavern. I really don't know which utter degenerate from the tavern sent her such a cruel joke. Even someone as stone-hearted as me can barely stand to watch.
Oh, wow.
Wait, these hallucinations. Exactly what part of them is supposed to be happy?
How did you get in? Never mind. That's not important. Welcome. Don't be afraid. Relax. You're that streamer who caused a scene at Graphia Academy, right?
VR wasn't as good as the others. Yay, murder!
Oh, even a media mogul like you recognizes me?
Too cheesy.
The first battle between supplicants made your name known to all. I can hear the desire in your heart, Miss Sparksy.
Yamate.
You can hear my desire?
You charged in here seeking answers, didn't you? To mercilessly tear the mask off another masked fool. See what card she's holding. You'll get your wish. Just like you, I obtained my own mask through a twist of fate.
Aha has a bad sense of humor.
But unlike most of you, I don't even want to touch it. So, I'm not like you, with all your miraculous powers. I possess only one trivial little talent. I can hear the happiness you desire most, deep within your hearts.
Happiness. My days are filled with happiness. But what about you? Are you all right? I saw what you've been through. You have my sympathy.
Sympathy, yes. Dr. Zhongshan called it the happiness syntax. She mistook it for some kind of disease. But I say
No. This is the blessing of the elation. Precisely because my past was so agonizing. The Divine allowed me to hear the happiness deep in everyone's hearts as a form of consolation.
Yeah, and you used it to fuck people
I
up.
can smell the pulsating desire within your heart, like sweet honey dripping from a comb.
Yamate?
It travels along your nerves, dissolving into a syrupy, sticky sweetness.
No surprise there. After all, I'm just a sweet girl whose sugar content is totally off the charts.
Might need to see a real doctor about that.
But Miss Connoisseur, merely savoring the scent isn't enough. Are you planning to taste it for yourself?
Oh, God, sexually.
As you wish. Let us start tasting from the first bite.
Oh, no.
Recognition. Deep within your heart, you desire everyone's gaze to be filled with adoration. The secret you use to seduce the audience is the very same thing you crave yourself, isn't it?
I mean, she is a streamer, yes.
Correct.
Next comes victory. The first supplicant battle was merely a minor setback. Without a doubt, once the mask is back in your hands, you will conquer the entire Phantasm games with ease.
That's it! That's exactly how it should be!
The laughter will appear in person to crown you for eternity. They will weep and beg you to become the brand new Eon of elation. And the end of all this is eternal fulfillment.
That sounds boring.
It's so quiet.
All that revelry is nothing but hollow noise, meant to fill the void before reaching this ultimate fulfillment. Come here, newborn god. Behold this world that belongs to you. It lies at your feet, submissive, humble, within your grasp. Jump down. Throw yourself at it. Embrace it. This paradise will become one with you, leaving no distinction between you.
One of us, one of us.
So this is happiness! Syntax? Interesting. Oh, you're quite the illusionist.
Well, she's currently tasting her.
To think you could resist this perfect desire. What a contradictory girl. You make me feel both pity and curiosity.
Perfect! You've got it wrong. No matter how beautiful your illusion is, it can't change its essence. Once happiness is within easy reach, it becomes as bland as a cup of plain water. In our line of work, who hasn't tasted the true zest of life only after long torture?
That's the reason why you get the mask.
Satisfaction. Listen to me, you phony fool who can't even face your own mask.
Pain.
What we masked fools do best is distill pain into the strongest wine and spin despair into the maddest joke. Thanks for the sugar water. It tastes pretty bland.
Since you refuse the sweet happiness I've offered, I have no choice but to insist You drink the bitter wine of punishment.
Hot?
How about this, Miss Connoisseur? Why don't you have a taste of my spirits? Welcome to the live stream! Lane Arcadia, Happiness Syntax, Honkai chapter, starts now!
I love that she breaks the fourth wall.
Oh, too bad. 0 viewers.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles! Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. Eye for an eye.
Bounce on it, Dio.
To the soul, fight to the death. Insanity.
This old wolf hasn't lost his fangs.
Want a battle? Not exactly tough, just overwhelming in sheer volume. Honestly, it's enough to exhaust even a fool. Suffering all this just for a mask? Definitely not a good trade.
Why did you break my toy?
All right, sit down. Sit down, Flowery.
Oh, not even pretending anymore, huh? I should have known. Fulwish was only ever a puppet placed in the spotlight. So tell me, puppeteer in the shadows, what are you supposed to be?
An Imaginate?
I know this one. Shush is the name of the robot on the express. I'm begging you. Leaving another version of yourself to suffer while you hide on the sidelines having a laugh? That's just low. Look at you. Nice going. We've really put the massive hornet's nest this time. Let's fight our way out together.
This is self-cessed, isn't it? Meanwhile, an emergency meeting is taking place on the...
And that's the situation. Blade's getting restless because of Shuhu's flesh. I need to stay here and keep him from losing complete control.
Stay safe. Don't worry about us.
Turns out the happiness promised by the Smile Society is actually the flesh and blood of an emanator of the abundance. Seems like Fulwish's conspiracy goes far beyond just resurrecting the Herald of Death.
Sunny, what's the situation on your end?
Mr. Ashvale and I have arrived at the TV tower. They're still setting up the debate venue here, and nothing looks out of the ordinary.
For now.
You know each other?
It's a long story. I'll have to explain later. With the help of tuning, I will conceal my identity as a supplicant and cooperate fully with you.
In general, yeah, gone.
She wants to find a way to cure the patients.
That's weird. She's caused such a huge mess, yet she's still inviting people to this debate? Isn't she afraid of getting exposed in front of everyone?
If the public catches wind of this, panic is inevitable. She knows we wouldn't dare risk exposing her in such a situation.
Damn.
Allow me to add, the IPC has confirmed the scale of the Smile Society. More than 200,000 citizens have undergone the happiness surgery.
Just a few.
To extrapolate, the advantage these supporters provide Fulwish is negligible. The probability of your victory is 71%.
I don't deal in probability, C-3PO. Didn't expect it to be that high.
Fulwish is challenging all the supplicants, so her odds of winning were never high to begin with. She must have prepared a defensive position. We need to stay on guard at every instant.
Was IPC planning?
I will publicly decline the invitation and prioritize the abundance anomaly. Logic. Plain Arcadia needs a CEO right now, more than it needs a supplicant.
That's a way of looking at it.
If the situation spirals out of control, I will immediately terminate the Phantasmoon games.
You have that power?
But until then, the PR department will do its utmost to support you and defuse Fulwish's PR offensive.
That should be enough. Thank you.
Danger lurks everywhere right now. I don't think it's wise for all of us to rush to Seafeld City.
No!
March and I will stay in
Daddy,
City.
why?
Just in case something goes wrong.
Oh, right. We gotta watch the Express. It'd be a disaster if someone tried to steal our home. Besides, debates aren't really my thing.
They aren't mine either. The comedians are way more popular.
Who are you calling a comedian? This girl's got beauty and brawn, too.
I mean, along with being a comedian, so.
Then let's head out. We'll be in touch.
When can I retire for real?
No, the answer is no. You're not allowed to. Once again, fixing everything, because everything keeps.
Thinking while fighting, and fighting while thinking. I'm sure you do the same.
Thinking, plotting, considering. I mean, Archer still would be a good choice, I guess. Since they have follow-ups.
Attention, passengers. I didn't expect Plain Arcadia to have a spot as peaceful as this.
It's by the seaside.
I guess there are pros and cons. Even after all these years, public transport around here is still a huge hassle. The TV tower is still a fair distance away. We'll have to walk the rest of the way.
I am having spirited away feelings. I'm not gonna be a fucking model passenger.
Attention passengers, welcome to the Seaside Line. The current stop.
Hit me, hit me, hit me! Thank you. I just needed that. No reason.
We're here.
Shit hasn't hit the fan yet.
Looky here. How is the white striped wolf pulling so high? Just cause he looks cool? What gives?
I mean, he is hot.
Who? That detective? Where did you get a title like that? Oh, that special program? It's wrapping up already. By the way, when was the deadline again?
Yesterday.
Fuck. Looks pretty normal.
I'm not a supplicant, so I can't go up on stage with you later. Will you be nervous facing the cameras alone?
I've done worse shit. Depending on the size of the audience, an entire fucking planet.
Now that's unexpected. Especially from someone who's weathered so many big moments.
I mean, people could still be camera shy.
I'll always be
especially since I was
where you can see me.
Yes, mommy, but I mean, it's not like the whole Pinacone thing of being
Then let's go find
the winner.
and the others.
I really don't bet that Sunday is that, but why not? Camera setup position looks strange. There's a need for it to exist. Lean in for closer. Another boring corner. Not to stop for it. Let it find anything newsworthy. Not even a corner spared. Can you imagine just how complete this coverage is here?
We really need to tread carefully.
Listen, give it a rest. Can't I get a moment's peace before the debate starts?
Oh, you're already talking.
That voice. Is that Mr. Ashvale?
I mean, I am being Mr. Ashvale, but...
What's going on? Blue chips are out of stock again?
Poo chips? Yeah.
What can you do? Those are blue chips we're talking about. An Arcadia bestseller for over a decade. One bite drops you into a whole new world of crunch.
All right, Pringles.
Exquisite! A taste sent from another dimension!
I thought you were out of it.
Is this a film set or something?
Look around and see what others are doing.
This is a disaster. We didn't pick up a single scoop worth mentioning from the first two supplicants. How am I supposed to publish any of this?
Miyabi?
What's the rush? I'll head over in a bit, find an angle, snap a few shots. The headline is entirely up to you. Frowning over such a trifle? You should hurry up and get that happiness surgery done when you get the chance.
First two supplicants. He decides not to push the conversation any further.
Hey, maybe we should save this for when we're back upstairs. This really isn't the best place to talk.
Miss Himiko.
We meet again, you two. And you're about to be on TV. Aren't you going to change into something a little sharper?
This is my fucking box ears, and you're gonna fucking deal with them. I changed, just didn't notice. Also, Sunday is probably using his whatchamacallit to not look like Sunday, because that is a, you know, problems with Pinacone. Just change, you just don't notice it.
Whew, talk about low key. Guess I'm just blind. You guys noticed it too, right? The entire first floor of the TV tower is one big set arranged by Fulwish. A live stream broadcast. Those two look busy, but they haven't taken their eyes off us. I'd wager the debate started the moment we stepped into the TV tower.
Yes. Just as I thought.
This is a prime opportunity to bait us into exposing our weaknesses. She certainly wouldn't miss it.
Speaking of which, I didn't expect you two to take action together.
I mean, Rule 34.
Before contacting you all, I was looking into the case involving the Sinwish Syndicate murders, and every clue pointed straight to Fulwish TV.
I mean, we already know that.
The Sinwish Syndicate?
Exactly. When I accepted this mask, I promised to make a name for them. Since that's no longer possible, the least I can do is uncover the truth on their behalf.
You nameless sure are a bunch of stand-up folks. Investigating's one thing, but you didn't have to go and join the society, did you?
What, you joined the Smile Society?
There are personal reasons too. The loss of pain being considered happiness. That's always made me keep a close eye on the Smile
I mean, he
Society.
would know with Pinacone.
Unfortunately, the regular members know almost nothing. I couldn't find any clues related to the abundance. But regarding the surgery, they did leave behind some clues.
Psychological consultation for members experience pre-op anxiety session has been archived to standard protocol. Patient information has been for confidentiality. Fully coolly. Praise the Master Revelation. Is everyone having a happy day? Member May. I'm so happy, uneasy, and restless. Cool. No, you're not happy. If you were, you wouldn't be here right now. Today I'm not speaking as president of the Smile Society. Think of me of just as a friend, normal friend, someone you can open up what's troubling you. Lady Hubbard. I'll admit it, if it weren't for everyone at the Smile Society on the day I got laid off, I probably would have. But with your encouragement, I found a new job and even gained a new family. think I should give it one more shot and try to find happiness through my own strength instead of jumping straight into the surgery. You're absolutely right. Society isn't the IPC. If anybody gets that Hubbard reference, well done. We'd never force our members to do anything. Today's just a friendly chat between friends, so relax. Let's just talk about life, shall we? How's work been lately? Getting along with your coworkers? Is everyone happy? Yeah, everyone's happy, bursting with energy every single day, and it's all thanks to your help. But sometimes I feel like we're from two different worlds. Whenever I'm exhausted and just want to sigh, I take one look at them, and it's like I'm doing something I'm not allowed to do. I went through the same thing at the day right after the Bloodstained games ended. Everyone was so kind, but the more help I accepted, the guiltier I felt. I was scared if they saw even a hint of unease on my face, it would hurt them too. I was scared that if I cried, it would make them sad, but that only made me lonelier, made me think that misfortune itself was a kind of original sin. Yeah, I totally get that. It's like this vibe hanging over Planet Arcadia. Whether it's at the company or out on the streets or online, seeing everyone laughing and having a blast always makes me feel like I should join in, but don't blame yourself. Pursuing happiness is a human nature. It's precisely because you aren't happy enough that you learn for that world of happiness, and you've mistaken that yearning for alienation. Picture this. Everyone around you is laughing, but you're the only one in tears. Your wife and kids are happy, chatting away nearby, while all you can do is heave a heavy sigh. Do you really want to turn your back on them? Or would you rather bask in the atmosphere of happiness, stand by their side, and share a laugh? Happiness is a divine gift, not something to be ashamed of. When it comes down to it, do you truly resist the happiness surgery? You simply haven't recognized your true self yet. Tell me, is this what you really want? I want to join them. I want to be happy.
It seems my suspicions were right. Not everyone joined of their own free will.
Surprise, surprise.
Rather than offering comfort, the happiness research
One of us. One of us.
Craving for it. When everyone around you is praying for happiness, refusing to join begins to feel like a kind of original sin.
Do they not manipulate the hearts of others using the very same terror and dreams? Even if I weren't a supplicant, I wouldn't stand idly by.
So, she doesn't stand a chance in the debate then? She's ticked off so many heavy hitters. I really thought she'd have some smarter tricks up her sleeve.
She does. What if she's really good at debate? No, she's really good at manipulating how it views.
It's just like the Phantasmoon games. People love surprises, so over-preparing is pointless. I've met plenty of big shots, but nobody has a knack for grabbing attention like you do. Use that to your advantage, and play things by ear.
I don't think that's a compliment.
Precisely because we were once adversaries, I don't think you have anything to worry about.
I'm glad somebody has faith in me.
And I'll be joining in too anyway. Just to shoot me a glance if you need me. And I'll back you up.
I need you, I want you, oh baby, oh baby. Any advice, Yumiko?
When I left Plain Arcadia, someone once said this to me. When moving forward, never ask too many questions. The moment we stop to think, doubt seeps in. Fear of becoming a laughingstock or of being rejected. It sounds absurd, yet that's how people are.
I can't stop asking questions.
Don't let the word debate lead you astray. Just be yourself, as you always have been. When it comes to you, my faith is unwavering.
Hello, viewers. I regret that we must meet under these circumstances. This is an emergency broadcast. A supplicant is attacking Seafeld City with the power of the harmony.
What kind of commotion is this?
Sunday.
What?
Is Fulwish TV up to their old tricks again?
Hello, viewers. I regret that we must meet under these circumstances.
I thought you weren't allowed to feel that emotion.
As you all know, to prevent a repeat of the blood-stained games, I organized a televised debate. I
Are
hope
the
dispute
people
between
okay?
supplicants would stop at words, and the right to decide the winner would be shared by everyone.
Thank God I don't have to debate.
I was confident in my victory. I was ready to fulfill my promise. To build an Arcadia free of worry, where the only thing people need to do is laugh. But now, I must cancel the debate and reveal the truth to the public. For what these outsiders seek to tarnish is more than just the Phantom Moon games. I implore all citizens, do not panic at the footage to follow. We are facing an unprecedented danger. But this is not a time for despair. A reporter in Seafeld City captured this scene. This man should be no stranger to you. His name is Don Hung, a member of the Astral Express.
Yeah, but he's not doing anything. And he's also Hunt.
And yet, accompanying him is none other than the Cian Joe's wanted criminal, the Stellaron hunter Blade. Rumor has it, he was once tainted by the flesh of the Abundance, and could go berserk at any moment.
Rich coming from you.
Back then, I trusted the Astral Express, figuring this was just a simple capture operation. But a short while ago, I found members of the Smile Society infected with the flesh and blood of the Abundance. Only then did I realize what sort of conspiracy I was being dragged into. Aside from the Trailblazer, there's another supplicant aboard the Astral Express who used an alias not too long ago to infiltrate the Smile Society. But his true identity reveals him to be an interstellar fugitive, a member of the family, Sunday. And by sheer coincidence, he traveled with the IPC back to Ashvale, arriving at the debate venue together. Ladies and gentlemen, I won't summarize this, lest my own views mislead you.
I think you've made your views quite clear.
The indisputable facts for your judgment.
Those weren't the
May
facts.
The Master of Elation bless us all.
That wasn't the facts. That was half facts.
So that's the setup. Such blatant manipulation won't fool anyone for long.
Yeah, but I mean, it'll fool them enough.
No. Everyone, we'd better get out of here.
What is it?
Maybe when we arrived at the TV station, the debate wasn't just starting, but had already finished.
Wait, how could... Viewers, we interrupt with an emergency announcement. The Department of Aberration Defense has confirmed that the power causing the flesh of the Abundance to become infectious originates from the Harmony.
Remember that thing about saying the truth?
Enough small talk. It is time to fulfill my duty.
Hot.
Let us become one and share in salvation.
Good that I have the perfect setup for this, and that I don't.
This is permanence!
Eye for an eye. My job is to be nosy. I see through you. I offer my... Beasts slaughter each other! Fight to the death!
Bounce on it, Dio. Enemy dose happiness to me. Like I said, Shuhu.
With this divine power, I reforge all things. Fight to the death. Eye for an eye.
Oh God. This isn't just. This is not just the I mean the. It's also the bug thing.
Gut says you're shady.
Fiddle with holes.
The bug Aeon.
To the soul. Insanity.
I offer my
She's budding, y'all.
Beasts slaughter each other. Fight to the death.
It's pestilence or something.
Eye for an eye. Fight to the death.
Propagation. It's propagation. Sorry, I had to look it up. It was going to bother me.
Eye for an eye.
Pain? What flavor of candy is that? I want more.
Their senses have become completely distorted.
Come closer. Just a little more.
Please, no.
Is he dead?
No, it's Shuhu.
No, the flesh is regenerating. It won't be long before he gets back up, no matter how many times he is killed.
In that case, he is certainly worthy of the great wheel fortune hanging over his head. So this is Fulwish's goal? To twist citizens implanted with Shuhu's cells into giggling abominations and wage war on every supplicant? It's horrifying to be sure, but Fulwish is a mere mortal. How exactly did she do it?
General, please do not call them that. These
Abomination.
people are nothing like the denizens of abundance you're familiar with. They are just normal people of Seafeld City, struggling with the grind of daily survival. They don't have the strength you and I possess, nor have they ever seen the world outside of plain Arcadia. They just want to stop and catch their breath, even if that breath is poison coughed up by Fulwish.
You're right. They deserved sanctuary. But right now, there's another group of people who need our protection. Since we have the power, let's do something. Whether for the survivors or the victims. You were the referee of the Phantom Moon Games. Even if you were forced off the field by underhanded means, surely you retained some right of arbitration. Now the land is overrun by walking corpses, and the people are plunged into misery. Are you telling me the supplicant who committed such atrocities still hasn't committed a foul?
I mean, the other Phasma Moon games can be very...
This is merely a common occurrence in a game that has lasted thousands of years. Calamity. So long as the supplicant can draw wish power to fill the Phantom Moon, the game knows no taboos. The Master of Elation allows supplicants to enact the utmost benevolence, beauty, truth, greed, and absurdity, even the utmost evil.
I'm hungry.
Then where
Randomness.
exactly do the boundaries of the Phantom Moon Games lie?
They don't.
Since when do Aha's games ever have boundaries? You don't understand, General.
Then make me understand.
Kinky.
As you wish.
Might real quickly make a sandwich.
I wonder if you've heard of the tragedy of the bloodstained games from 15 years ago, General.
We can't stop talking about it.
Compared to the catastrophic history of the Phantom Moon games, that was likely nothing more than an insignificant interlude, no?
Countless times, I wanted to reach out and touch those muted hearts to make them beat again. But I can't save everyone. It's always been this way. The Phantom Moon games have only one taboo. And there is only one rule I strictly abide by. The games must proceed. Never ending, just as the sun and moon rise and fall.
Teach us of the
Those who
universe.
defy this law shall be banished, executed, and suffer unceasing torment.
Thank you.
General Yao Guang, have you ever wondered, why am I the arbitrator?
Nah.
Simply because you possess the power to eradicate those who transgress.
Eons ago, in the Master of Immortality's mysterious garden, flora flourished with such intensity that they suffocated all other life. A meddler quietly infiltrated this place, plucking the most enchanting and luxuriant branch. The severed branch screamed in protest, for before she was gifted with eternal life, she was a divine envoy, leading her kin in search of the elixir of life. She was a beast of blind love and hatred, a sword dancer who devoured the crimson moon. So proud was she, never having known how to yield. Save for the blazing phoenix of the Xianzhou, she has never been defeated by another. How then could she tolerate a meddler defiling her fragrance?
Are you speaking of myths or true history?
Yes.
When the past is as distant as the afterglow of the stars, does it really matter whether it's myth or history?
See?
That meddler transplanted her to another world. And through this method, they imprisoned the most terrifying of horrors within the most ridiculous of games.
You mean you yourself are that most terrifying thing?
You've misunderstood. Or perhaps not. The meddlesome god promised to enlighten her, to teach her to know true joy. And in the repeated cycles of the Phantom Moon games, the meddler did not break their promise. She once witnessed raging flames boil the seas dry, saw civilizations rise from the dust, and wither back into it. She gazed upon the purest souls, burning away their brilliance, and stood silent as supreme evil reveled in blood upon the earth. Finally, amidst the love and hate of the insignificant, she gradually glimpsed the essence of fleeting life, the meaning of elation. Finally, she became me.
So, you're afraid of waking her, afraid of becoming her once more.
Over the past 1,000 years, I have called upon her power 3 times to avert catastrophe. Each time, it left an irreparable scar upon the land.
This is the abundance, healing and torture, coexisting as one.
Even knowing everything, would you still have me wear that fox mask and exercise the authority of arbitration?
Miss Evanesia, what you are terrified of is not this fox mask. Quite the opposite. Evanesia is the mask you wear. What you are terrified of is your true self. I too was once terrified of my mask.
Your mask?
A mask known as Arbiter General. Whenever the tides of war demand it, I have no choice but to don it, to become that slaughtering general, coldly watching blood and tears be shed, plotting and divining beneath the astral charts, even accepting the scorn of bereaved orphans, all to ensure the Luxero is loosed.
I don't understand. As a general of the Xianzhou, why have you urged me all this time, urged this creation of the abundance, to reveal its true form?
It's laughable, really. I arrived in plain Arcadia for the sole purpose of involving the Master of Elation in my divination, seeking to rewrite a fate already cast in stone. But to steer the orbits of the stars is no easy feat, whether it be the Lux arrow that topples the sky or the games of the Elation. It's difficult to grasp even if you go all out. From the instant the Phantom Moon's declaration increased the stakes, my divination has spiraled out of control. My fate shifts ceaselessly between adversity and prosperity. Life and death.
I'm gonna throw this.
Impossible to fathom.
I mean, we already know the outcome's gonna be good, but I mean, where's the fun in knowing in this game?
With the eons in play, divination is futile. The only thing you can ever put trust in is people. Just as I once believed my teacher could successfully fulfill their fate, I really believe in you too, Miss Evanesia.
There are so many Rule 34s. I know. It's gonna go from here.
Has anyone ever told you you're quite the gambler? Daring to push your chips onto an unknown quantity, like me? In a game where the eons themselves have taken a seat at the table?
When we first met, I could not gain insight into the will or woe of your fate. Yet, I was willing to trust you. I believe you are also the key to rewriting destiny in this game, whose ending no one can foresee.
Why?
Miss Evanesia, the spiritess that watches over me is named the Kala Chakra Sky Plume. It is a symbol of the hunt's foresight, verdict, and self-discipline. Why does the decisive god of the skybow bear such a visage? After much contemplation, I finally understood. If the value of discipline was understood, the creations of the abundance need not be abominations. And without temperance, the consequences of the hunt are no different from destruction.
So far, say, well, welcome to the newest update. What now?
I am not some gambler, nor am I an ant beneath the gaze of the eons. I was the one who offered up a piece of my own insignificant fate, forging their trajectories.
Pass.
The situation outside is volatile. We don't have a second to spare for idle chatter. Miss Evanesia, I've given you my answer.
I can understand that.
To hear yours in return. When you realized Fulwish was not a supplicant and you could not pass judgment, why did I see hesitation and doubt in your eyes rather than your usual indifference? I know you already have a game changer in mind. You're just not ready to use it yet. Please, tell me your solution.
He's gonna switch out.
To exercise the right of arbitration, irrefutable proof is required. Proof that a supplicant has indeed broken the rules and disrupted the order of the Phantom Moon Games.
You can actually get the characters yours now in the update. I have them on my character because as a fox I'm required to. But also, yeah, the general did not come home for me either.
Yet surveying the board, I see not a single transgression. Since there are no sinners, then I shall become the sinner. General Yao Guang, you once asked me, where do the boundaries of the Phantom Moon Games lie? Well, here's my answer. The boundaries aren't on the outside, but at the core. Now, I shall transgress the taboo and divulge to you the true purpose of this Ionic game. Through this method, The master of elation imprisons the most terrifying of horrors within the most ridiculous of games. The terror slumbering at the heart of plain Arcadia is...
Veracity? Because the thing disappeared. The Aeon disappeared. They didn't know where it went. We're going to one of the IPC places.
Approximately 200,000 individuals fell ill simultaneously and were transformed into denizens of abundance.
It's supposed to be the IPC's premier relaxed place, but we all know that's not going to happen. I need to run, both use the restroom, and I'm going to create a peanut butter sandwich real quick. I will be right back. I need nom-noms.